What's up, Ragin Nation? My name is Alex Yu, and you're watching what I'd like to call the Ragin Nation Top 10 Movie Tag. And this video is really inspired by a new member of the Ragin Nation named Lucy, and she has a YouTube channel which I recently subscribed to called Lucy Camera Action. You can check that out when you have time. And she posted a video where she talked about her top 10 movies. And I thought that was a really great video just because I felt that you can really get to know somebody through the movies that they like. Because when I meet new people, I usually like to ask them, what are some of the movies that you like and what are some of your favorite movies? And usually they need to take the time to really think about it just because there are a lot of movies out there and there's a lot of movies that they've watched and not everybody's a movie buff, so they need to really think about that. But I've taken the time to put together a top 10 list, and I really took the time to think about it, and I'd like to share that with you. And before I do that, I'd like to just explain to you how this top 10 movie tag works. First of all, watch this video, watch my top 10 movies list, and then I want you guys to take the time to really think about what your top 10 movies are. So make that list and then post a video response to this video and let me know what your top 10 movies are. And then post in the title of the video top 10 movie tag, and then in brackets put Ragin Nation. The reason why I want you to do that is just so that I know that you're part of this network where we get to know each other through the movies we like, because I really want to take this as an opportunity for me to get to know you guys, the Ragin Nation, through the movies that you like. So the next thing you got to do is, as you're posting or as you're making this video, is just take maybe 30 seconds to talk about why you like that movie or why you think that this movie deserves to be in your top 10 movies list. And I want you to keep that nice and short, just because, let's say for example you decide to keep it or make that description maybe 1 minute. If you do the math, that's 10 movies, 1 minute each, that's a 10-minute long video. So don't take too long to describe each movie. Just take maybe 30-20 seconds or something like that, and just keep it short and sweet. And this will be something that I'm really looking forward to, because I want to get to know what your taste in movies are. So with that being said, I want to share with you what my top 10 movies are, and we'll start with movie number 10, and that is Transformers, Michael Bay's live-action film. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. I watched this movie 8 times in the theater, 7 times in regular theaters, 1 time in IMAX re-release, and I really enjoyed this film just because it was something fresh and new, and I think Michael Bay really brought this whole new level of action into this fantastic story and movie, and I really enjoyed it. So 8.5 out of 10. The next movie is movie number 9, and that would be Black Hawk Down, directed by Ridley Scott, and this is based off a true story of a real event that took place in 1993 Somalia, and Ridley Scott really put us right into the middle of battle, and he showed us the horrors of war. But not only that, he showed us the camaraderie between the soldiers. So that was a really great film. I saw this movie in the theaters 3 times, and I give it a 9 out of 10. Movie number 8 would be Face Off, John Woo's best American film, you know, best Hollywood production, just because he really put us in a great story with these great larger-than-life characters, and it was really poetry in motion, because every shot was so poetic. It was beautiful. The slow motion was really appropriate, and I thought there was a lot of emotion in these characters. Great acting and a great story. A 9.5 out of 10. The next movie, which is movie number 7, is Gladiator, another movie directed by Ridley Scott. Ridley Scott is one of my favorite directors, and this movie makes Maximus, the character that Ridley Scott played, so heroic. And the movie just feels really heroic, just because not only the direction and the action, but the music. Hans Zimmer's score is so perfect for this movie, and it's just epic. And I give this movie a 9.5 out of 10. And I believe, not Ridley Scott, but what's the actor's name? Russell Crowe. I think he won a Best Actors award from the Oscars for this. So a 9.5 out of 10. The next movie is movie number 6, and that would be Inception, directed by Christopher Nolan. What a brilliant movie! Just the script, the story, and just it was a great sci-fi action movie, which is not too over the top. What I mean by that is it doesn't take like all this fantastic stuff like aliens or supernatural powers or anything like that to make this movie exciting. It's just a brilliant concept. It's a brilliant sci-fi concept. It's very contemporary, and it just it doesn't really need to be overly fantastic to make it that exciting. It's nothing like The Matrix, right? Matrix is still a great movie, but I'm just saying that Inception was really, it was just a really well-written movie. So 9.5 out of 10. And now we go to my top 5 list, and all these movies that I'm about to list are all 10 out of 10. They're all perfect. There's nothing I can do to make it better. So movie number 5 would happen to be Goodfellas, directed by Martin Scorsese. What a great gangster film. It just shows us the rise and fall of the gangster, you know, trying to be a wise guy. And it doesn't glorify being a gangster. It just shows you all the terrible things that can happen, and it's really emotional process and can be scary, and Martin Scorsese did such an amazing job with this movie. The next movie is movie number 4, and that is Aliens. And I had a hard time choosing this movie just because I was deciding I had to pick one James Cameron movie. It was going to be Terminator 2 or Aliens, and I decided it's got to be Aliens just because Aliens was brought to life through an amazing character, a really strong female character, and that's Sigourney Weaver's role as Ripley, and she got nominated for Best Actress from the Academy, and it really shows because that character really means business. And this is also the sequel to Ridley Scott's sci-fi horror classic Alien, and James Cameron really outdid that. So great job. The next movie, which is movie number 3, and that is Ghostbusters. I know it's a little bit odd for me to put Ghostbusters, but Ghostbusters was really, I thought it was a really groundbreaking movie. It's the perfect blend of action and comedy and a little bit of horror. Not so much horror, it's not really that scary, but still, it's still something that I felt it's a very charming movie because it's so fresh. It's nothing like this has ever been done, and it's got some really great and funny lines in this movie, and the characters, all 4 of the Ghostbusters are just really great characters. So that's movie number 3. Movie number 2 is Back to the Future, directed by Robert Zemeckis, produced by Steven Spielberg. Michael J. Fox at his finest. He does not do a better job than that. He brought Marty McFly to life, and it's just a character that you really want to root for. You want him to get back to 1985, and it's a movie that I can watch again and again and again, and I will still laugh at all the lines, and it's such a wonderful, fantastic movie. And which brings us to movie number 10, and that is a movie directed by Quentin Tarantino, and that is Pulp Fiction. Perfect movie. What an amazing movie. It's just driven by pure dialogue, and that's what that's pretty amazing, just because a movie is a visual and an experience of sound, and we got both. We got the great acting and we got the great dialogue, and it's just perfect. Now, this is just my top 10 movies, but there are some movies that deserve honorable mentions. Terminator 2, The Rock, Inglourious Bastards, and The Matrix. Okay, so those are movies that I have to mention that are just honorable mentions but don't deserve to be in this list. Not that they don't deserve to be in the list, but they are I just keep them separate, okay? Anyways, there you go. There you have it. That is my top 10 list. So post in the video response as what is your top 10 movies, and then make sure you title it Top 10 Movie Tag Ragin Nation, and let me know what your top 10 movies are. And like I said, it's a great opportunity for me to get to know you. Anyways, I want to keep this short and quick, and I just want to say that thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.